Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of The Aftermath here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I am, as always, your host here, the Ohio Patriot, and for today's episode, we're going to talk about another update to the housing situation going on right now. So basically, there is a lot of really weird shit going on currently. Um, Obviously, I went out earlier today to look at a place only to basically find out like this guy was trying to scumbag me even worse than other people were, honestly, is what it is. And yeah, it did not go well, honestly. Um, Essentially, what happened was went over there, was talking to them about some various stuff. Explained to the guy, I was like, yeah, I don't know if if my sister told you what the deal is here, or whatever the case be. He's like, no, not really. She just said you're looking for a place. And I was like, okay, well, here's the deal. And was like explaining to him about like don't have ability to verify my income right now is what it is, but she can, and just went on like this whole thing is what it was back and forth to the point where, and I explained to him the whole deal of like, oh yeah, we're in the process of selling the house. I'll have the money at some point to pay for it on my own is what it is. It's just going to be probably not until sometime next year is what it'll be then when it's all worked out and everything and the cash is in hand at that point, and obviously she'd be paying until that point. And his thing was basically, okay, well, here's the deal. And it was going to be, he would be willing to rent to me on a month to month basis. And essentially, because he would be renting month to month, the literal price of the place could fluctuate anytime, up or down and stuff like that. It's never going to go down. Obviously, it's going to go up all the time. Obviously, it would be. So potentially, because he was unwilling to sign a contract with me because I had no proof of income verification was there, it would essentially go from like 850. It could be like 1,000 plus a month. That's what it is. And my sister was like, "Yeah, that's not going to happen." And then I also told her about some other stuff too, because I guess in the listing it said nothing about having to do like yard maintenance or anything like that. And then the guy's telling me like, "Oh yeah, you're going to be able to mow the place, or you're going to have somebody come out here and mow for you, or whatever the case be." And I'm just like, "Wait a minute, what?" And yeah, and then he's like telling me like I gotta basically be responsible for the yard maintenance and stuff like that. I mentioned that to my sister, and she's like, "Yeah, fuck that, dude." She's like, "This guy sounds shady as shit, honestly." And even like looking at the guy like straight on and stuff like that, like really honestly, the only thing this guy was missing for like his scumlord uh, moniker would have been a fucking big old cigar that he was puffing on at the time, because he had pretty much everything else going at the time, dude. Like he just seemed very shady in general. And then on top of that, when he was telling me like the whole like month to month thing is what it is, like even if I was under contract with him and stuff like that, it would be a whole situation where he'd be able to like walk in where the fuck he felt like it is what it is and do like spot checks for like possible eviction and stuff. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like it was really fucking shifty. And I'm just like, who, like, because I think this guy was a, I think this was not the only property he was renting out is what it is there. And I'm like, what the hell kind of crackhead slash meth head is this guy renting to begin with? Is what it is. That he's gonna come in your place and do like spot checks and stuff on you and stuff like that, and it's just like, yeah, that's not okay, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then talking about like, oh yeah, there's like an evictable offense, whatever the case be, and yet never went into the actual eviction, like what it would be to be evicted and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it's not like I'm gonna be sitting there in the living room fucking freebasing crack cocaine or something like that, dude, or like meth or anything like that. Because obviously I don't do drugs is what it is, number one. And then number two, it's, me being, a good tenant is what it would be then. But yeah, like the guy was a total scumlord is what it was, dude. So that one's pretty much out the window. It sucks because it was literally like I said, from door to door. It was maybe 1,000 feet from a grocery store. There's what it is. So if even that long, maybe a few hundred feet actually from door to door. So that would have been a perfect area, honestly. But yeah, it just sucks, bro. And then, good luck to the people that actually rent from this fucking guy is what it is, man, because I'm sure they're in for a wild ride pretty soon is what's going to be there, man. But, yeah, so you had that going on, and then I was telling my cousin about the other one there in Alliance, and he's just like, yeah, it's just, like he agreed that they totally fucked us out of the $100 in background check fees then, because I legit told that guy on the spot that day of like, not having any income to prove. And that's why I have a co-signer to be my money person right now is what it is for the time being. And him basically telling me in my face that not landlord, but it was a property manager guy for that place over there in that apartment complex. And he was like, yeah, man, like, this would not be an issue or whatever. They told me that last Thursday, and then he's telling me today when I call him up, he's like, oh, yeah, that would have been, you should have basically known that because it would have been a guaranteed thing or whatever that you were going to be denied because of that or whatever it is. It's like, dude, who the fuck, what the fuck does it matter if I have an income or not when I literally have a fucking cosigner that is co-signing for me and has the money to pay you right now? Like, how is that not immediately give this person the fucking place then? Like, what the hell's the point of having a co-signer if you're going to need to verify my income too on top of that? It's just fucking dumb. So basically, for the update right now is my sister's still looking for places that wouldn't need verification of income from me. I'm currently looking for places right now for the same reason there. My cousin, who was over here a little bit ago, his neighbor guy is a realtor in this area. He's looking for places now that I think fit that parameter, pretty close to that parameter is what he told him now is what it is. And then we basically got the guy who has the offer in the house right now, which is a last ditch effort kind of thing is what it is. If worst comes to worst kind of thing, which is that when we talked the other day, when he was talking about purchasing the place, he would be fine with potentially me staying here till the end of the year and then paying him a few $100s a month. That's what it would be until I could find a place. And then it would also be potentially, he was saying in the future about maybe making this place a rental because he and his chick are going to be building a place in the back there is what it would be. And so there is a possibility for me to just stay here indefinitely, in the coming years or whatever the case be potentially, and then just, paying them out X amount of dollars a month is what it'd be then for a rent check is what it'd be then. And then the only thing I have to cover would be obviously, cable and electricity and shit like that is what it'd be then, which wouldn't be bad at all because then it would just go out of mom's name into my name. That's what it is then. So I don't know, man. Maybe that's what's going to happen at the end of the day. I don't want it to be that way. I'd like to be able to go someplace else now and, find a new footing to stand on kind of thing. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, if there's going to be, like all this shit happening right now is what it is. Like maybe it'll happen for a reason is what it is there, man. So I really don't know. It bothers me though. It bothers me a lot that those people let me fill out the whole background check thing and stuff like that, knowing full well that they're going to deny my ass and literally just stealing money from my sister and I is what it is then. Because that dude should have told me right then and there on the spot, be like, oh no, sorry, you're not going to be, like, you might as well not even fill this out because without you having a verified income, we're not going to rent you the place is what it is then. And it would have been that simple, bro. Like, you could have just told me that. I'd be like, yeah, I know you want the place and everything like that, but the problem is you don't have an income verification. Here's what it is. So, sorry to tell you, you're not going to be able to get the place is what it is. And that's what he could have told me. And I would have been like, oh, okay. Well, why do I need to have, and I would have gone back and forth with him about like, well, why do I need an income if my sister's going to be, the one that can verify the money is what it is here. And then it probably would have been a whole other thing at that point then. But the same vein of things, it would have been, at the end of the day, it would have been better off to have that kind of situation there is what it is, bro. And that's the problem right now. I feel like it was definitely, initially I thought it was miscommunication on his part or my part or whatever the case be, but I know for a fact, like I told him what the fuck was up there. And I feel like he definitely fucked me is what it was, dude. And it bugs the shit out of me, bro. So, and I have a right to be pissed right now about the whole situation there. But anyway. Yeah, it's really... Yeah, it just really fucking... It's just infuriating is what it is. And like I said, it just... It's very much just disheartening is what it is, man. Because I was like... I think you guys can even tell, like, the streams that I've done in the past, like, 6-7 days now is what it is. Like, I was all psyched up last Thursday, Friday, and stuff like that, thinking, oh, yeah, I got a place all lined up. Just, it's a matter of time just getting everything, packed up and ready to roll out and everything like that. But no, now it's just, yeah, go fuck yourself kind of thing is what it is there, dude, pretty much. And, yeah, it just, it really bums me out, honestly, because it's like, what's even the fucking point now? You know? And even because I was talking to Corey, obviously, earlier today as well, for that matter, and we were discussing stuff. And, sorry, I was going through X here is what it was. And they were talking about, this shit's actually pretty crazy right here, man. You know, Alex Jones talking about Robert Barnes, guy says, breaking deep state may Biden and Harris and try to blame Republicans and massive false flags. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at this point, honestly, dude. Or at least people they claim are, Biden and Kamala's would be then. Because I would be willing to bet as two people on fucking some kind of crazy mask at that point then they have for the mask technology shit. Ha. Well, that's interesting. I saw Harry Simpson was trending, and then people said popular Democrat influencer Harry Simpson is under investigation following his comments earlier today about Supreme Court ruling. What did this dumb motherfucker say, actually? That's a good question about that one. So... Okay, what did this moron actually say is the question. Ho ho ho! So he's straight up calling for assassination of fucking Trump, apparently. Like, Jesus Christ, little buddy. Your ass needs to be locked the fuck up, dude. Yeah, what since the said was according to the Supreme Court, Biden can now send SEAL Team 6 to take them all out. Wow. That's not how that works, dickhead, number one. Number two, Biden can't do jack shit because he literally fucking stole a presidency, you little ass cock. So, yeah, Simpson needs to go to fucking prison for a while, is what it is. Yeah, well, I know my identity was stolen like 15 to 20 years ago, is what it was almost. Although I've kind of got it back since then, is what it is. And then I know some dude put credit on there at one point that was actually good credit on my credit report. That was definitely not me, is what it is. Actually, this is going right here. Democrat Party, Harry Simpson. Just toss him out of the fucking vehicle. Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. What a fucking clown ass piece of shit, bro. Yeah. Yeah, what a little scum sucking sack of shit, dude. Anyway, let's see, where the fuck is that at now? Oh yeah. So basically, current deal right now is House is, obviously going to be sold still. Now it's basically just a plan of figuring out something where these people will be able to take my sister as a co-signer and go by her income only kind of thing, and then go from there, and hopefully not have some asshole being like, "Oh, you need to verify your income that doesn't exist right now too, for that matter." So, also for those who haven't seen this video, I'm not going to show the video its entirety, but basically there was cops in Fort Wayne, Indiana, that walked up on this car here, is what it is, with two black males inside of it. And the guy here with his hands on the dash, right by his feet here, is a mini Draco. And the cop keeps telling him, put your fucking hands on the dash, keep your fucking hands on the dash, or I'm going to kill you, basically. And this idiot continues to, like, move his hands around off the dash and then proceeds to get shot and killed by the cops. So, hell yes, it was justified. He was a fucking moron. And when they pull a fucking fully loaded mini Draco out of the thing, dude, 100% deserved to get smoked at that point. So, I'm sure you have a bunch of Democrats and black supremacists crying foul and being like, oh, the cops didn't need to kill this guy. It's like bullshit. They fucking didn't. The guy was moving his fucking hand around right by a gun, you idiots. So, yet meanwhile, you then have the guy who did the burnout at St. Petersburg. There is what it is on that gay pride flag or pedo pride flag. Who's now been arrested for felony mischief for doing donuts on the pride flag there. That's in the middle of the fucking road, by the way. So stupid. This Christian kid needs to fight these charges, what it is, dude. Like, honestly, DeSantis is give him a pardon at that point entirely and be done with it. So, but anyway. But yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on right now, dude. It's going to be a real pain in the dick, honestly. And really, it just sucks to have have to deal with all this crap right now. So I'm going to point this out before we go today, though. So we got this one, which is unlimited ammo for life or a custom AR-15 rifle a month for 10 years. Well, considering it says unlimited ammo, but of course it's showing 5.56 there. But I would assume it's any and all ammo, for that matter, of all calibers and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the ammo, dude, because people don't realize like how much ammo adds up over time. Versus, yeah, it's cool to get, 120 different rifles for a decade. Eventually, you're going to need a bunch of ammo to put in those rifles. So, yeah, I would definitely take the ammo is what it is, dude. And I think most people would for that matter as well. So, I mean, yeah, it'd be cool to have 120 different custom ARs and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's like, I'd much rather have the ammo just because ammo costs are insane. But, what the fuck? People were talking about pickle sandwiches, where they're literally cutting a giant pickle in half and then shoving a bunch of meat inside of it. That's just weird, man. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Like, pickles are not meant to be the fucking bun of a sandwich, dude. They're meant to be either on a sandwich, depending on the sandwich, or they're meant to be a side for a sandwich. That's just weird. Nah, I prefer my bread, man, is what it is. Wow. Apparently, people were talking about dipshit Dana Nissel, the Michigan fake AG who cheered her way back into office in 2022, could not find time to attend a deputy's funeral, but yet was out there doing gay pride shit. Pretty sure it's this idiot right here is what it is there. In the red is that moron Nissel. So, yeah, what a fucking cunt, man. God, that woman is so legitimately hateable is what it is, dude. Honestly, if Michigan Republicans had the balls right now, they would remove her, Whitmer, and Benson from office for voter fraud currently. Which the only way to recall Benson, the only way to recall Whitmer or Nissel, obviously for voter fraud charges and stuff like that, would be to go through the Secretary of State. But the problem with Secretary of State is Jacqueline Benson's also a cheater. So you'd have to arrest her first for voter fraud and then remove Nissel and Whitmer either for voter fraud too, or remove them based on recall voting as it would be then. So it's gonna take a lot for Michiganders to do that shit, dude. But they need to do it already is what it is, dude, and get rid of these fucking cunts who are a bunch of damn cheaters is what it is, man. So I think we're going to leave off with this one today, actually, for this episode, which is a cute little baby hammerhead shark and a, looks like terrier, walking together there. That is a teeny little shark, man. That's going to be a big old boy one day, though. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, that is a teeny shark, man. Crazy. I believe it is nurse sharks, or one. I don't know about any other shark, but I know nurse sharks specifically are ones that they have basically like a whole litter that they drop into the females drop on each side of their ovaries, what it is there. And what it is you basically have like, I think it's like 6 or 8 different little baby nurse sharks inside of their fallopian tube things, whatever it is there. And then over time, as they're growing older and older and older, eventually the sharks, start to get hungry, but there's nothing else in there for them to eat except for their brothers and sisters. And eventually what you end up having is, instead of having, a dozen be born, you have 2 be born, one out of each side. And those 2 that were born ate every single one of their siblings to get to be the sole survivor, basically is what it is there. So yeah, pretty disturbing shit is what it is there, man. But anyway, but yeah, going back to that that article or that video I was talking about earlier, though. We got extremely low IQ behavior, receives a simple command to keep his hands on the dash, is warned multiple times, keeps going for it anyway, like some some dumb animal finds out. Like I said, this is the moron who was going for the mini Draco there. It's like, dude, the cop has his gun out and drawn on you. Like, what the fuck kind of retarded idiot are you, dude? Seriously. Like, why would you fuck around like that? It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid, dude. So, yeah. Anyway. But yeah, hopefully I'll find something that knows what it is, or like I said, if nothing else, I can make a possible deal at some point with the dude who's going to buy the place then and become a renter here, is what it would be. Either one would work at this point, honestly. Hopefully the second would work out better, though, but I don't know. Only time will tell, man. It would be nice not to have to leave here until at least the end of the year anyway, just because, I wouldn't have to update my license or anything like that. I could still vote here. All it would have to be is me basically having somebody take me to go vote then and go from there, basically. But yeah, it only time will tell, though. So anyway, apparently the hawk toss spit on that thing, girl. Apparently everybody was saying she's a teacher that was fired from her job. She actually set the record straight. She's not a teacher. She's just some chick, is what it is then. So anyway, but NEA is about to go live, though, so we're going to jump over to his stream, which is titled, "Is This the Most Dangerous Time for America?" Yeah, I would say so. We're definitely heading towards a fucked up situation right now. And I think we're definitely heading towards a world war of some kind right now. That's, I think, already in motion is what it is currently, but we just haven't gotten the whole aspect of everything is what it is there. So yeah, I could definitely see us being in a fucked up state pretty soon is what it would be then, man. Where when it's all said and done, you end up having a lot of people that are going to be in a bad way very quickly is what it would be. So, and honestly, if that be the case, I would definitely be on familiar ground, whether it be on this property or someplace around here is what it is then, and not have to deal with that kind of bullshit or whatever then. So, But yeah, going like reiterating though, I really wish that dude for the other property though would have just straight up told me straight up, be like, hey man, you know, they have to verify your income. It doesn't matter if you have a cosigner or not. If you can't verify income, like we're not going to give you we're going to deny you uh, the place or whatever the case be. If he had just told me that straight up from the beginning, then I would have been like, okay, cool. I'm not even going to bother. That's what it is. But he didn't tell me that, and that's what pisses me off the most. Then, because yeah, it definitely feels like they fucked us out of $100, and is what it is for various fees and shit. So anyway, but yeah, Matt's going live right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and call this one a day, and then go mod his panels what it is then, or mod his stream for any kind of trolls or anything like that, which haven't seemed to be a thing since all the Russia Ukraine stuff kicked off, which is pretty interesting, dude, because it kind of makes you wonder, like, who were the fucking trolls out there that were spamming chats and stuff, dude? Was it Russia? Was it Ukraine? Was it both? The world may never know. But either way, I'm going to keep looking for a place, and hopefully I'll find something that my sister could just be a co-signer on then. But anyway, other than that, though, I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant, all the good stuff, and peace out, y'all.